Too technical, so today I just wanted to do what's on my Tab S10 Ultra. So I'm making this video because I get a lot of people asking me, where did I get this theme from? How did I do this? This is not Samsung theme. This is just something I came up with on my own from just downloading different kind of widgets and a different icon pack and just finding a wallpaper and then going into the theme park and letting it match the colors of what I have. I always do this on my Android devices, especially if it's a Samsung device. So pretty much this is my display, home screen display. I only have one page for right now. This is how it will work for me right now, because I also like to match whatever kind of display tablet I have with my phone. So I'm using the Z Fold 7, and I got this layout on my Z Fold 7, so I was like, why not put it on my Tab S10 Ultra? So first we're going to talk about the wallpaper. So this is the wallpaper in the gallery app. This is just a Batman wallpaper. I get all of my wallpapers, I kid you not, I get all of my wallpapers from Pinterest. I used to download wallpaper apps, but Pinterest has nice wallpapers. So I just go into Pinterest, as you can see, and I just find what I'm looking for. Sometimes I'll type in something, or I'll just scroll until I find a wallpaper that I think I would like and that I think that would go good on my wallpaper. So for my wallpaper. So they have tons of wallpapers you can pick from. Superman to whatever you want. You can go up here. Let me see here. Go down here. And you can just type in whatever wallpaper you want and it'll bring it up. It'll even bring up home layouts for different kind of phones for your iPhone, Android phone. So as you can see, I do like Kobe Bryant. So I have some Kobe Bryant ones. I have some wallpapers of the weekend because I currently have this as a wallpaper. And some of these other ones are wallpapers that I currently have used on my device. This is a Batman wallpaper. So let's see if we can find it. Batman wallpapers. And as you can see, it pulls up all these different wallpapers of Batman. And you would just go through here and click on one until you find what you want. You just click on them, and pretty much that's what I do. I do spend a lot of time on this app when I'm looking for a wallpaper, because I try to have my display look different, cool. And I just go into here and find what wallpaper I want. But I will make sure I'll drop that wallpaper that I currently have. I'm going to save it to my Pinterest wallpaper folder, and I'm going to drop a link in the description so you can go pick that wallpaper up for yourself. So now this widget here that I am currently using, this is a widget for KWGT widget. So if you have KWGT widget in the Pro variant, you can get this widget. This widget is called Glass. Where is it at? Glass widget, I believe. Let me type it in. I have two different widgets though that I use, but this one is on KWGT. This one is called Material Glass widget. But then I also have a widget that's called Glass widget, and this is not on KWGT, but on my Z Fold 7 I am running the glass widget and the material glass widget on that device. But over here I'm just running the material glass widget. And like I said, I will make sure I drop a link in the description to where you can go download all of these for yourself. Some of these are paid, but some of them aren't. And then very big on customizing my Android, Samsung devices. So here is the widget. This is for WKT Widget Pro. And I'm currently using, where's that widget at? See, it gives you all these different widgets you can use. So I'm currently using the widget 867. It's right here. As you can see, it shows you the time. Then you get the day, the date, the month. You get the year, and then you get the weather. And then if you like are playing a track or something on YouTube, it'll show up right in there. And I was going for the glass look because I'm using an icon pack called One Glass Color. So this is One Glass Color, and it just allows you to get that glass one UI icon look and feel. And with this icon pack, you also can they also have wallpapers in here that you could use, but I'd rather use a different wallpaper because some of these wallpapers don't really go good with the icon pack. So that is how I got the glass look here, and that is how I got the glass look for my widget. So down here, I pretty much just have a widget full of Google apps. So Google Translate, Google Photos, Google Gemini, Google Drive, Google Note, Google Chrome, Google Meet, Google Notes, and Gmail by Google. Then in the second folder here, I just have Samsung apps. So the apps that are pretty much downloaded, pre-installed on the phone. Some are, some aren't. So I have the Samsung Shop, Samsung App Store, Samsung Shop, Samsung Smart Things, Samsung Switch, Smart Switch, Samsung Members app, Theme Park, Good Lock. Okay, so that is what is in that folder. And then over here, social media. So I have Blue Sky, Telegram X, Facebook, Facebook Messenger, Threads, TikTok, Reddit, X, and Instagram. And then over here, this is for video editing and photo editing. So I have PixArt, KineMaster, Canva, CapCut, the camera app, Filmora Go, LumaFusion, and then the regular Photos app. And then if you come down here, I have the Play Store, YouTube, settings, and my text messaging app. But the reason why these are a different color is because the reason why those are the same, kind of match, is because I changed the color because I didn't want them to be, one to be red, one to be blue, one to be purple. I wanted them all to kind of go with the wallpaper. And the way I installed these icons on my device is you want to download Good Lock. So if you do not already have Good Lock on your Samsung device, you want to run over to the Samsung App Store, download Good Lock. And once you download Good Lock, it gives you all these different modules that you can install on your phone. And the one that I am currently using is Theme Park, because this allows you to create your own theme, your own, change your icons, change the volume panel, change your quick panel, and change your keyboard. So right now I'm using this theme right here. So like I said, I always like to just pull over the wallpaper that I'm using, and then I just come in here and change everything to my liking. So I'm gonna, if I want everything to match, I could come in here and play with the colors and let everything match. And that is something that I like to do all the time. And then I'll just hit save, and then I'll just hit apply. So I changed that dark purple to a lighter purple background. And once it's done, you come out of it and it's theming everything that, everything that's on your device at the moment. It blurred my wallpaper out even more. That actually looks better than it did before, but it just themes everything. Going to your settings app, everything is going to match up just the way it's supposed to match up. And to me, That really does look good. It gives your device a different, new, unique look and feel. But I also come in here and go to the icons. And in here, this is where you get the choice of having different icons. So all you will want to do is you want to hit create. Once you hit create, then you will go up here and hit icon pack. And then all those icon packs you have will be loaded on this page here. And you can just bounce through and see which one you want. So this was another one. This was called One UI Glass Color. I was using this, but I didn't really like the way those looked. So I switched to the one glass color, and these icons really look a tad bit better than what the One UI glass icons look like. But pretty much you'll just come in here, click on whatever icon pack you want. You just click on whatever icon pack you want. And if there is a certain app you want to change, all you would need to do is come up here, click on that, and then it'll give you a load of the icons that are already on your device. And all you would do is just click on an icon, and then you will go down here, and then you will currently find that icon pack, and then you can come in here and change that to whatever you want to change it to. And that is a cool little feature and touch to have. That's why I love the Samsung devices, because it gives you so much more customization. And then you also go into theme park and you can customize your volume panel. So you can come in here, let's create a volume panel. So I want it to match my wallpaper, so boom. And then all I have to do is hit save. Once I hit save, you give it a name. I'm just gonna say okay. Save it. All you do is hit that, and then you want to hit apply, and pretty much it's showing you what it's going to look like in dark mode, and then if you cut the light mode on. So I'm going to hit apply, and then when I change the volume, now it matches my wallpaper. And that is something that I really like, the choice to change whatever I want to change. And then also, you also want to get Good Lock and download the Home Up app, because this gives you even more features to customizing your home screen. So you just want to click on Home Up, the home screen, and then you want to make sure you toggle that on if it's off. And then in this app, you get a choice to use settings dialog on home screen. App icon settings, you can come in here and change the app icon sizes if you want to. If you want your apps to be a tad bit bigger, you can do that. But if you want them to be a little bit smaller, you have access to doing that. And then in here it says show items labels on home screen. I don't want to do that, so I'm cutting them off. That's a cleaner look. And then you also can show item labels on the app screen, and we can just cut that off also if that's something that you want to do. But like I said, you get a slew of customization choices here. You get background blur control, so I can come in here and cut that on, and it'll show the blur control for the apps, and that's another cool feature to have. Then you also get your loop pages. This is if you have a lot of screens, instead of it going it'll just loop all the way through all the pages. And then you get Finder access. You get the DUI home screen. You get your home screen grid. My home screen grid is currently set to 10 by 6. You can hide the page indicator. I have that checked. You get your favorite max count icons, so you can have up to 15 of those down there in your dock. You get show favorites, move app buttons, And then you get app screen. So you get your app list column. Use horizontal scrolling. So we can cut that on. Then you get your folder grid size, your folder icon size. You can have your large folders, and that is what I currently have set. And then you get apply folder background blur also just within clicking your home screen app and home up. Then you can also come here and cut this on to save your icon layout. If that is something that you want to do, it'll save it so I can come back and find it and reinstall it. You also get your task changer, so you can come in here and change your task bar to however you want it to look. You can have it as tiles, as grids. You can have it a vertical list, or you can have it a slim list. I'm going to leave it on grids. You also have a choice to make a mini. So if you don't want it taking up the space, it'll make it smaller. You also get app labels. You can cut that on. You get your search bar. You can cut that on or off. You also get gesture settings, your task bar settings. You also get a choice in here for different tasks. For your taskbar, you can have a floating taskbar. You can edit it. You can have a quick type switching, and then you can fix recent app max count. I'm going to cut that off. You also get edge lighting, but I don't currently have it installed. That's why it's blurred out. And you also get share manager also, and that's all within the Home Up app. I use the clock face app also, and then I also use the Lockstar app. But pretty much this is how I currently have my Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra. And this is what my app drawer looks like. I have a lot of other apps in here that I use, but I don't use them as much as I use the ones on my home screen. The apps on my home screen are the apps that I use the most. So like I said, I will make sure I drop a link in the description to all these apps and to that wallpaper link. Hope you found this video helpful, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm out.